Hey, and welcome to our first ever episode on the Horn of Sound podcast. I'm so excited to have you here. On this platform, we believe in something very simple yet powerful, and it is in that sounds, aka music, are very, very powerful. Sounds, music shape atmosphere, shape aura, shape environment, shape how you see yourself. Identity. Think about how that one song can shift your mood. One melody can draw you closer to God. One sound can make you remember a memory. Powerful, if you ask me. On this platform, we're going to be exploring that power. And we're going to be advocating for more intentionality when it comes to the sounds that we create and the sounds that we consume. I am your host, Manias, and this is the Horn of Sounds podcast. So the theme for today and our February series is tagged Sounds and Identity. Let me say this. Any song that is identity themed, that is not singing your identity back to you, is unhealthy. Let's see how. First off, what is your identity? Aristotle says knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. And it is widely stated that if you do not know who you are, you end up being who others describe you to be. That's a bad place to be. So what is identity? Identity is the core definition of who a person is. It's the inner truth that answers, who am I? It goes beyond roles, achievements, positions, circumstances, situations, limitations, and so on. It is what you are, and it shapes your worth, your limitations, your possibilities. It is, like I said earlier, when we say sounds on this platform, we're referring to music. So what is music? Music is sound arranged in a manner that is pleasant or meaningful to the ears. It is usually made with voice, instruments, digital sounds, and so on, even artificial intelligence now. So what is your identity? I dare say that the Bible gives substantial insight when it comes to things. It usually informs us of what God's stance is on a matter. Who better than to describe you than the one who created you or formed you? Yes, and has dominion over the earth. But Apple is in the best position to describe the iPhone device. Not any reviewer, not any user, not assemblers like Pegatron and Fox. Not even iPhone itself can sufficiently, exhaustively describe itself. And knowing that abuse of a thing is inevitable when the purpose of that thing is not known, Apple usually accompanies with the iPhone mobile device a manual to go with it for the user so that it can be sufficiently used, not beyond its capacity, not extending to its limits, employing the possibilities, and the yada and the yada. And this is the same way, though holding much weight, that God has for us the Bible, the Word of God, as a manual. The Bible identifies man as a created image, bearing a soul, spirit, body, being, made by God, falling through sin, yet loved, redeemable, accountable to God, destined for eternity, according to His Word. Have you ever looked at your playlist and thought, what is this thing saying to me? What is it saying about me? Not what I post, not what I preach, but what I rehearse. Because yes, that's what music is. It is rehearsal. Though it is passive rehearsal. Yeah, but it is rehearsal. And this is where music relates to identity. It reinforces narratives. Should I take that again? It reinforces narratives. And this is why if you continue to listen to a song that advocates for self-doubt or for self-pretense, eventually you find yourself living what my Nigerian people call fake life. Because you would eventually start to live a fake version of you. You can start believing that fitting in, chasing trends, or mimicking others surpasses or is more important than being who God created you to. And that's a terrible place, if you ask me. Music bypasses logic and enters through emotion. A melody can make you to agree with something even before you realize what it is you are going to. It is immersion without awareness. So imagine how that you go through, if you've gone through that, baptism by immersion. Imagine going through that experience without your consent, without your permission. See, it's good that you declare good things, But identity extends beyond the things you declare alone. It is what you consistently rehearse. So the songs you listen to sing what you are. Do they align with the person you're becoming? My challenge to you this week is very simple, and it is for you to listen consciously. Thank you for listening. If this made you think, share with someone and take a moment to reflect on your soundtrack. Until next time, guard your atmosphere and be intentional about your sound.